How the flu can knock you out for good. The flu is slamming the U.S. this season and has already claimed the lives of at least 30 children. Although most people do not die from the flu, young children and people with other illnesses such as heart disease, lung disease, and diabetes are at elevated risks. Adults can succumb to the flu in 3 ways: pneumonia, sepsis, and heart attack. A person who is infected with influenza can develop pneumonia, an infection where the air sacs of the lungs fill with fluid or pus. With sepsis, the flu triggers the release of chemicals into the blood to fight infection, which in turn causes inflammation throughout the body. That inflammation can then trigger multiple organ system failure. The flu can also lead to heart attacks. A new study found that a person is 6 times more likely to have a heart attack during the week after being diagnosed with the flu compared to the year before or after the infection. Experts are urging people to go out and get flu shots even though they still may get the flu. Some protection is still better than nothing. This flu season in the U.S. could be a bad one. The flu has arrived early in North America as officials worry this season's outbreak could be severe. According to the CDC, the percentage of patients reporting flu-like symptoms reached the 2.2% threshold by late November, indicating flu season has begun. Experts believe the U.S. could be hit hard by the H3N2 strain this year, which the flu vaccine was found to be only 10% effective against. Flu vaccinations cause the body to develop antibodies in about 2 weeks. These antibodies then help fight against viruses in the vaccine. The seasonal flu vaccine is designed to protect against influenza strains researchers predict will be the most common during the upcoming season. Guess they didn't predict too well this year. Anyway, you should still get shots as the vaccine still protects against other flu strains.
Don't kiss your pet turtles, okay? Pet turtles are being blamed for causing an outbreak of human salmonella infections in 13 U.S. states. 37 people from 13 states have been infected with Salmonella agbeni that's been linked with pet turtles. According to the CDC, all turtles carry salmonella bacteria, even if they look healthy and clean. The bacteria can even end up in the water they swim in. Kissing the turtles or placing them near the mouth can contaminate humans with the bacteria. The FDA has banned selling and distributing turtles with shells less than 4 inches long as pets since 1975. The CDC also recommends that households with young children should not keep turtles or reptiles as pets.
Infection outbreak across the U.S. tied to Petland puppies. Bought a pup from Petland recently? Then you may want to watch out. The CDC says 55 people in 12 states are showing signs of a Campylobacter infection. 13 people have been hospitalized. The outbreak has been linked to puppies sold in the U.S. pet store, Petland. People contract the disease via contact with the infected dog. Symptoms include fever, stomach cramps, vomiting, bloody diarrhea, and usually lasts 7 days. The latest strain is also seemingly resistant to antibiotics. The elderly, pregnant women, and kids are most prone to infection.
How safe is the air on planes? A new study reveals that the poor air quality on commercial planes could make frequent flyers sick. Bleed air systems have been widely used in commercial aircraft since the 1950s. When air is sucked into the engine compressor, a small portion of the compressed air is redirected through valves into the cabin air conditioning units, where it is cooled and mixed with recirculated cabin air. Air contamination takes place when the lubricant applied on the combustion parts of the engine heat up, and the chemicals leak through damaged seals into the compressor before entering the valves that send compressed air to the air conditioning units. The filters in the units are designed to remove bacteria, viruses, and dust. However, they cannot remove toxic chemicals. Constant exposure to such contaminated air may lead to aerotoxic syndrome, of which symptoms include runny nose, vomiting, severe headaches, and even memory loss. Despite the fact that most airlines and manufacturers insist aerotoxic syndrome is not an issue, Boeing changed its design for its 787 Dreamliner to one that does not include a bleed air system. The company claims the new system would help passengers arrive at their destinations fresher.